Kwan ben so na fasting no efa so eyi ni ti aepie baye emu enkyerechiremu a wo betumi de ama public no na yesunya bi na ye de anante wada woroma
me da say osofo first of all no onyankopon oboye no as Muslims or catching say you have been created to worship me. Now that act of worship comes yes because say yembe somuno ononkwa.
Okay.
Now onyankopon say na yesom onyankopon no depending on what you are doing you can make it an act of worship. Until worshiping is the reason why we are created, else we wouldn't have been created. This is what God is saying. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created the jinn and the mankind except to worship me. Now, out of those worship, now will be treacherying some of the things we can do to worship him. And he made some of them compulsory. Just say, it is, say, 1 year you have sinned. Why are burning? So one of them is fasting, Ramadan. So one boy say we are seeing someone just like that. So he said, come and live as humans. At the beginning there was nothing. Then later Osuma for and I from prophets and messengers.
Yes.
So that they will come and tell us, do this. This one you have to do it. I say woma or your children. There's certain thing you tell them, this you have to do it. Because that thing is critical to your own benefit and for your own welfare. So fasting of the month of Ramadan is one of the obligatory acts of worship that if a Muslim does not do it, it's not a Muslim. If you don't fast, you don't become a Muslim. If you are able to, particularly if you are able to, you are in a state, you are based, you are healthy, you are matured, then,
1 year fasting
then you are taking yourself out of Islam because it is compulsory.
But ebia we Muslim ni we jidi ni said ye yakano but ebia fasting ni mono ebia oyale
yes
ne hu sisi ne ho so
yes
eti ano so no se wa twe ne hu firi mu
yes
ebia wa yale doctor kora advice you say men ye fasting didi no maduro we you say eti wono san so
we also for the question they also for question now the man no exactly sa na uka na nyokopon so kai o say oyare a you don't have to fast you keep it now I fast on another day time out now I fast. When you are traveling a journey where there is difficulty, put it down. You are waived. You don't have to fast. You fast it on another day. If you are a woman, let's say you are in your menses, you are not clean, you don't have to fast. So there are some exceptions. Exceptions. But point I mean making is it is made obligatory. You see, you have to do it for your own good. When you first time use the word by force, because the word by force is somehow so much rigid. But me say obligatory means you have to do it for your own benefit. Into fasting, no, because we are Muslims and we are in a state to do it. Now we are, fast will be brave. That was so. Now fast won't be, and me person make one say fasting. No, first of all, it's like you are given onyankopon a bigger respect and a bigger obedience. A bigger respect, and they say, Adia hitherto, Anka say, normal, I'll bet me, no, say, I'll see my yet. And ya bonny, I didn't ya bonny. So no, dear, or see a bonny or papa no pe, and I yes, sir. But ever Ramadan sumuno, or see, Adia and ya bonny and Casano, even in your own interest, for your health, for your well-being, or see, keep it away for some time. For me. For me, men didi, men have any intimate relationship anywhere from dawn to dusk. For me. Do it for me, but you will get the benefits. And the obedience, no. Obedience, yes.
Some you
when you yes.
Me wayele ne bia on say okay minim said here me sua modie no enya test ana quotation wo mo
yes.
by yen side no or say emfa wo ho nkame uku ana wo yele
okay
1 Corinthians 7:5 agi se mumi enu nyina no mo preso eti me ye bema osofu kum chacha wo ye oba that's ye fasting na me feel me konwa adobi bi say me yele no me no have sex here.
Quotation now quoting is talking about marriage or is talking about sex or intimate relationship. I'm not
talking. But me to say, oh yeah,
no, the quotation you quoted.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sensing say it's talking about marriage and
right, baby, I work on.
I'm talking about you are already married.
Okay,
you are already married.
Okay,
you are already married, but you need her and she needs you. Okay. But because we are fasting, you are in a sacred position. Just say you are you are closer to. You want to devote yourself to God during the day within Ramadan. Within this month, say every anopa around 5:36 up to around 6 o'clock. I will not come near you.
Okay.
Not because you are bad or you are felt. No.
Okay.
I just want to keep chaste. Just I want to keep myself to God. Just now, for instance, a Christopher, some of them who do not even go into marriage because they want to keep themselves secludely to God. Okay. Yes, what you are saying. So that intimacy is to be taken off just to take you out of the worldly glamours. The friend is saying, day to day, eating, drinking, doing everything, to keep yourself closer to God. God says, keep away from these things. It is because these things, when you do them, they make you relaxed. Satan gets into you more as you eat. Because the Satan actually, the prophet says, he runs within the streams of our blood. He is in you. So the more you eat, you relax, he wants you to do something. The more you eat, that's why when you want to do something, you have to eat. You understand? But when you starve yourself, he gets squeezed. Satan doesn't get into you well. You have caused him traffic. He doesn't get into you well. So you get the time to concentrate, to worship him, and to praise more. But in the evening, after evening, you are given a respite. Evening, then you can come near your wife. You can do it together to do all those things that you have to do. In fact, when you do it, by the way, in fact, in Islam is so beautiful that you are even rewarded by doing that thing. Do you know that, Osafo? When you have sex with your wife, you are rewarded by God. Have you heard this before from a Muslim?
Identity.
Because he says, if you have done it with another woman, you would have been sinning. So when you do it with your wife, you are rewarded.
Okay.
So exactly, member benefits, no. So you do all this within the Ramadan, and you come out. When you come out, ubenya a lot of psychological changes in your body, a lot of social changes. You will be empathetic. Just ube feeli ama obinoma omoni yere, obinoma omoni eduani, obinoma omoni kunu. How they feel during the day. Day now, the timer you have been deprived from it, you are now start feeling okay. So that's how the hungry boy or the hungry child feels when he doesn't eat. Okay, so this is how those who are not married, they sometimes will feel like doing it, but they cannot do it. All these things go into you psychologically, and you come out after Ramadan, you come out psychologically a very refreshed person. Now you know the importance of being together as a husband and wife, the importance of eating in order to build your body, and also the relationship between you and other people become good, particularly Eid time. Eid time, first of all, almost say, Quran say it's a time for thanking God. Say, all these 29 and 30 days, worshiping, doing all the right things. So now I'm going to get my reward. Congratulations message. Barka da Sallah. Barka kade. Na Eid Mubarak. Na ye kache ye who say, oh, congratulations.
Why are they?
Why are they? Because it is a worship that is exclusively to God. And by the way, Kumsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kache say, because of how Ramadan is unique in tea. The unique way of worship in tea. It's unique because me call them when I say me call Didi and I say me call me call Obehu. Why ne be hu? So that act of worship is one of the unique aspect of worship, Onyankopon say, I'm the only one who knows the actual real fasting person, and I'm going to reward him. Because you cannot tell. Immediately, if I go into this washroom, I put in water, nobody will see me. And I'll come back and I'll tell you I'm fasting. Yeah. So how will you determine if in the evening I go and do something with my wife, between me and her? Let's keep it. Who will know it? Nobody. Until say fasting is an act of worship for me, and I am the only one who is rewarding it. And reward after you have finished the fasting, then you become reformed between you and your God, and you socially you become good. Now you know on Eid day, sana ye chiche ediane ye visit. It brings up the social amongst the people, and then all the people who will gather celebrate Eid. We will say obia feel good. Feel good because we have gone through that 1 month of denying ourselves. Adia hitherto no normal for us to do because we want to worship God. Now, when we worship God, the end of the worship of God is a reward, and our reward is the Eid, which we celebrate. And that's why when we celebrate the Eid, you see that everybody is happy. Everyone is happy. In fact, it is prohibited, it's haram for you to let somebody be sad on that particular day. So we share certain things, we share certain goods. In fact, there are certain gifts that we have to give before you go to the Eid prayer. You have to do it. If you don't do it, it's not part of you have not fulfilled one of the obligations. Okay. You see a lot of benefits, but the most important thing is what's Onyame catch will say when you something which is a step up, more than just keeping away from the wrong thing, but even keeping away from something which you can do normally just to please God the Almighty.